Look who's here. Paula Roy's here, the Ottawa at Home magazine food editor. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good.
I know you're getting ready for Valentine's Day. We're just talking about what Valentine's Day is like when you have children.
It changes things, but you can make it a family-focused event, which is kind of fun.
Speaking of children, they have ways of celebrating Valentine's Day, and mostly it's at school. Like I remember growing up, we used to have treats and bring little Valentines for everybody in your class and all that, and they still do it today.
They still do it, and teachers are great now because they really insist that you bring one for everyone in the class,
That's
not
right.
just your favorites. And
Nobody's
that's
excluded.
That's right.
We've got some little ideas, and I say little because that's one of the things we're going to talk about is, let's face it, I mean, kids can be overwhelmed with all the treats available if everybody brings stuff to the party.
Ginormous cupcakes covered in icing, which I personally love. But
yes, but
a kid can't eat 24 of those. It's just wrong.
So you're thinking bring something for everybody, but go small.
That's right. Or even for a family party at home.
Yeah.
And I made my favorite peanut butter cookies. The recipe is on my blog.
Okay.
And what we've got inside them is a slice of banana and a nice big dollop of chocolate ganache frosting, which actually has no sugar in it.
No kidding.
It's just melted chocolate and cream.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So these are pretty darn tasty, and kids can make these. They can make the cookies together. You make the teeniest, tiniest little dough balls, and lots and lots of fun.
That's the thing. It's a nice project that the kids can help out with, right?
That's right.
Including assembly?
I think they feel more pride when they bring a treat to school or give something to their friends if, you know, they've done it themselves.
I think you're right. I mean, I'm going to feel awfully proud in a minute.
You can package that up and take it home, you know, to your loved one. I think that's a great idea.
Speaking of packaging, you brought along some of that, too,
I sure did.
Yeah.
Dollar store, favorite go-to spot. Found these adorable little treat boxes, and they're really easy to put together.
That's the place to go, isn't it?
You just pop one cookie in and stick the lid through the tabs. Stick the tabs through the lid.
Right.
Of course, I can't do this on television because it's too much pressure.
Well, exactly.
There we go. And you end up with a perfect little treat package just like that.
Just
so the kids could write a message on it. They could put a sticker on it, you know, to Billy from Susie, whatever you want. So it's really, really easy. Now, having said this, peanut butter cookies are a no-go for most schools for obvious reasons.
Oh, good point.
Because the peanuts. So what I've brought is my personal favorite, and these are little chewy ginger cookies.
Yeah.
And between them is a layer of salted caramel frosting. This is kind of the grown-up version. My kid taste testers didn't like this one as much because it's got that complex, sweet, salty thing that adults seem to go for more than kids.
Right.
So same thing. The
same sort of assembly?
Yep. Salted caramel frosting is easy to make. You make a caramel syrup with just sugar and melted sugar, and then you add it to whipped up whipped cream and a little bit of icing sugar, and it's just great. So
oddly, these are my favorite cookies.
Well, you know what? It's the maritime thing.
Is that right?
It's molasses cookies, big thing for me growing up as well.
Yeah.
And it's because they were trading with the Caribbean islands and
the molasses,
and the rum too. But that's a darker chapter of our history.
Right.
And
just this in the middle, some
just
sprinkles.
That in the middle, and then after you stick it together. If you want to make it more festive, and people who know me know I'm all about the festive, you just roll it in the sprinkles and they stick to the frosting.
Do you like this?
Yeah. Now, I encourage you to taste this because you won't believe how good it is.
Really?
Yeah. And I like to serve these kinds of cookies at dinner parties even, just something small, because people have had a really big meal. They're looking for just a little something light, and if you're moving on to cheese and port or anything like that, then it's just a little sweet hit. Look at this man's face. This is working for you.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. And really, honestly, very, very easy to make. The cookies you can make ahead of time, both varieties.
Now, seriously, the key to these cookies.
Don't overbake them. That is the secret with most cookies. Same with the peanut butter ones. People overbake them and then they get dried out. So these ones, you bake just until the tops start to crack and pull them out of the oven. And these were made actually a week ago and frozen, and you would never know because they're still chewy and moist, and
So you can make a big batch of these. Listen. If if you've never tried these cookies, they are the best thing going.
They are my go-to cookie. I make them for all kinds of occasions. I was telling Leanne, for Christmas cookie exchanges, don't make something fancy you've never made before. Make your best cookie. This is my best cookie.
And straight up cookie like that it's easy and it's delicious.
That's right. And you could even give a little gift box with 2 or 3 of these cookies in it, or like I said, fancy it up with the frosting if you want. I think I would eat that frosting on just about anything.
Like a spoon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. You're going to be back a little later. What are we going to do next time?
We're going to make it a bit more of a grown-up thing, we're going to make some maple mousse. You're going to mix it up, and we're going to have some special toppings to go on that maple mousse for your grown-up Valentine's dinner.
Where can people see your work, Paula Roy?
My blog is Constantly Cooking at wordpress.com.
Yeah.
And also, I write regularly for Ottawa at Home.
Yeah.
And also Capital Parent.
Nice.
Just happy to share the food love.
Well, why wouldn't you?